of course, in the Holy of Holies, which in our homes is the bedroom. In the Holy of Holies, that's where the Kruvim are. That's where the two tablets of the covenant are. That's where the highest level of consciousness of God is. That's where a man and a wife bring down new life. So basically, the way I understand Judaism is it says to you, you take fire and water and earth and air. You take wood and stone and wool and a sheep. You take everything that's given to us. You lift it up to the highest level by making a mishkan. You put it on yourself by making clothes, by living in a house. You're creating a situation where you're lifting up creation. That's what the mishkan is about. It's the lifting up of every element of creation. And ultimately, when we lift up creation, we become lifted up. And when we forget that that's what it's all about, then we don't even know why we're here. So, Et Dodim Kala, Hashem is saying to us, it's the time of affection, my beloved. Come to Yerushalayim. Come to Eretz Yisrael. Come to build it up. Don't let politics stop you. Know that every single one of us is being magnetized back to our land. Even if you have to make a 5 or a 10-year plan, the time is to start making that plan now. It's to dream. Because if you're dreaming the plan, and then if you're not dreaming the plan, if you're not envisioning eventually going to live in Israel, then an opening will come and you won't even know how to go through it. But if you're planning it, if you're already thinking about it, if it means something to you, and an opening comes, you say, well, all of a sudden, I'm being offered a job, or all of a sudden, hey, I don't have that anymore, but this is being offered to me. And you say, wow, I've been asking all this time to go to Israel, and look what's happening. Something is happening. You understand that you make the kli, you make the vessel, to be able to recognize the miracle when it happens. If not, then the miracle passes you right by. Right now, the Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael, the Aliyah to Israel, is still an individual matter. It can't be a corporate or a industrial, it can't be an assembly line thing. Even though Nefesh is great, and it's amazing, and they're going to bring more and more of us, more and more of our kids, and more of us there for those 10 days, those amazing 10 days, and to know what Israel is about. But really, it's an individual thing, and each one of us has to come to grips with it. Right? Despite, and I'm repeating again, despite the political situation there, it's just a cover-up for a deep movement that's going on in history right now. And of course, I want to come back to what it is to be a mikdash, to be a mishkan. And how all of us can experience that more deeply. That's a challenge that I want to put before you today. How each one of us can begin to become more sanctified, more elevated in our consciousness, and not be brought down, and be able to refine ourselves more. And it's a struggle, and it can be won. It needs a lot of help from heaven. Bless you. It needs a lot of help from heaven, but that help is being given now. According to the Zohar and the Ari, in our time, our souls were brought down here. The lowest aspect of our soul has been born into this world right now. There is a way to bring down and to reconnect and to access the higher aspects of our own soul. There is a way to bring down, to re-access, and to experience the higher levels of our own soul. But you have to start building your mishkan from the bottom. You have to start making some connections. And if somebody doesn't make them for us, we have to make them for ourselves. The Torah is an electrical system. It's alive. Sometimes you even start to feel it. One teacher says something one day and another teacher the other day, and they didn't talk to each other, but they're saying the same thing. It's just like 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different parts of the world. It's constantly happening. Everybody's getting the same energy coming down. I'm getting it in my way, you're getting it in your way. It's time for us to start meeting on those higher levels. There's a higher level coming down onto the planet right now. So as I say, according to the Zohar and the Ari, as we get closer to the end of the 6th millennium, the higher parts of our own soul are going to start to come into us. And I even would like to say whether we like it or not. In one way, I'd like to say, like, you have to work for it, you have to really know about it and work for it, and it starts to happen. But whether you like it or not, the higher part of our soul is coming down into us right now.